This is Monterey's Cookin Pisto Style, featuring restaurateur and master chef John Pisto.
Hi, John Pisto, coming to you from Monterey, California. We're on my beloved Fisherman's Wharf. We're going to see what kind of fish we could find today. We're going to take home. At the end, I see some nice halibut. No. Albacore tuna. No. Salmon we got. We've did that already. This is beautiful swordfish. Look at the quality. Ahi tuna. This is what I want. Mahi-Mahi, better known as Dorado. We're going to take some of this home, and I'm going to cook it. Can you give me some of this? Sure. Give me a half of that. Okay. Wrap it up for me. We'll take it home.
Okay,
good.
Sure.
Well, that was really nice going down to that fish market. I love doing that. Really, I love going down there, seeing whatever they got. I pick the best, and they know me, and they always give me the best. So that's enjoyable. Well, here's that piece of mahi-mahi, and I forgot to tell them to take the skin off. So what I'll do is I'll just pull the skin off of this myself. Okay. Now, if you ever caught a mahi-mahi before, you know, the other name for mahi-mahi is Dorado. And Dorado means gold, right? And that's what the Spanish saw when they caught these fish and the skin was completely golden green, had the colors of peacock. It was just absolutely gorgeous. But as they die, it fades. You can see maybe some of it in here, some of the gold. I don't know. Think you're picking some of that up? Maybe in here a little bit, but as it dies within a few hours, it gets this gray color. Anyway, those are a lot of fun to catch too. I remember one time about 7 years ago, somebody had caught 2 in Monterey Bay, a little far north for mahi-mahi because they're warm water fish. Right now, these are coming out of, I think, Costa Rica. Okay, what we're going to do with this is I want to marinate this a little bit. See, this fish lends itself for making sandwiches. Look, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cut like this. You know, and as you're doing this, feel for the bone. If there's any bones in here, you can cut them out. Okay, we'll just cut it like this. I'm going to play around with this, and we're going to make something that's very delicious. Again, we're going to do olive oil. We're going to marinate it for a while because I want some of these nice flavors to really incorporate in here. So this is fresh thyme, and I've got some salt, and we've got some pepper right in front of me, and I'm going to put some fresh garlic that has already been peeled for me. Okay, whoop. Now, don't be afraid to put garlic in here, folks, because garlic is going to make this incredible. Okay, chop that up. The more you chop it, the more pronounced it's going to be, so you can see I like a lot of garlic. Let's give this a little bit more oil. Okay, get this fish and just rub it in there. Boy, oh boy. Okay. And I had some, need the other piece. Okay, you know what? Give this at least a good couple of hours. At least that. All right, put that back in the refrigerator. Let it sit for a couple hours, and then it'll be ready to go to the next step. Okay, right back. It's marinating. We need another couple minutes on it. Let's go to the next step. Okay. Now that's mustard greens. This is collards. Look how nice and green these are. Okay, collard greens and red Swiss chard. You can use spinach. What we're cooking seasonal, so we're using whatever we have right now. These are the 3 kinds. Okay, I've got some water boiling. I'm going to give this a very, very quick blanch. All right, I just want to take some of the rawness out of it. All right. Okay, water's going real good. There it is. Okay, see, we just this way too. It's gonna keep that nice green to it. All right. I tell you, we're blessed. Okay, you see, that's all I did. Blanched. Take it out. Okay, it's not hard. Now, boy, I can smell that. That mustard green smells good. See, the color is going to it's going to be very brilliant green because of this. Okay. You turn that off. Now, quickly put cold water on it. Okay. All right. Now, we're doing the cold water so that it stops the cooking. We don't want this to cook anymore. And we want to keep that beautiful green color. Whoop, making a little mess here. Okay. While that's draining, let's get ready for the next step. And I think our fish is ready to go. Okay, look at that. That look nice? Okay, here's our pan. Our pan's been heating for a good 10-15 minutes. Lay it right down on top of there. Garlic, everything. Okay, look at this. Great. All right. That's going beautifully. Next step. Now this is going to cook very fast because these pans cook real fast. You seen when we cooked salmon one time. I mean, you got to be on top of it. Don't lose them. Okay, garlic again. All right, chop it up. Get your frying pan going. Get some olive oil. We want to put some nice flavor into that, so we're going to saute this garlic really, it's real brown. Now we got to put a little of this. Remember what I said about not touching this, touching your fish now. Got to let it cook good. Okay, and that's going nicely. Okay, now when you get this, the secret, here's a secret to the recipe. Okay, this is what we use. You strain this, you squeeze all this out. Okay, and you bring it back. See, you take all that water out. Squeeze it out real good. See, you still have all the volume there. Look at the color. Isn't that brilliant? Look at this. The red looks nice in there, doesn't it? Okay. Now, there, that's good. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, now, fish is cooking beautifully. Now we want this to get a little bit nice and brown because we want that flavor of the garlic to come through. Okay, when that's done, you see it starting to get a little brown? Just a little bit. And it goes. And stand back. Give it a couple of nice turns. And maybe a little bit of salt. Okay? Put that on low, because all we want now is to bring the the greens back. Okay, and we want to just bring these up to temperature. Whoop. Okay. Now, I think this fish, good way to tell is time it. I'd say we're looking at 4 or 5 minutes maximum, okay? But another good way I tell by eye is you start seeing it getting crispy around the edges. And when that happens, it means it's time to flip it. Look at that. Do you believe that? Can you really see this good? Because this, folks, you won't get fish better than this in any restaurant. I will guarantee you. I mean, this is, look at that. The lines on it, everything. I tell you, these pans are absolutely incredible. Boy, you can smell that. God. Okay, this is going to take a few minutes. See, we got this. I want maybe a little bit more olive oil. The secret, balsamic vinegar. Okay, balsamic vinegar. I'm using this brand. There's other brands around. You know, this is that vinegar that's made in Modena, Italy. The very, very expensive one costs $150. I just happen to have some. This is the real, authentic. They call it Traditionale. This is the authentic vinegar that's made in Modena. Okay, this is the one that they mass produce. It is also made in Modena. It has government approval on it. This is less. This is like maybe $4 or $5. This is $150. Now, I'm going to show you something. This is very, very rare. Let's turn this. I don't want this to get crispy on us. This is very rare, and what most old-timers do is, you know, you can maybe put a few drops, and they use this with an eyedropper. But what some old-timers do is they take this like medicine. Now, I want you to watch how this pours. Look how viscous that is. Now, this is done by reduction of transferring from barrels over the time of maybe 80, 90 years. This is why this has become so expensive. But look how thick that is. Now you put, wow. That takes your breath away. That has probably, I'd say, 50 flavors in there. I mean, everything from caramel to fruit to dried fruit, sweet, sour. I mean, incredible. This is very good. This is a little stronger. Okay, here we go. We're going to add a little bit of that, and we'll be right back to put this dish together. Okay, what we're doing, our fish is just about cooked. Now, like I said, this, all we did, we browned the garlic. This is taking, 5-6 minutes. This is fast. And the blanching is hardly anything, right? Okay, let's put that here. Look how nice the red looks. Greens and fish, holy mackerel. Look at nice chopped garlic in there. You know how nice that's going to taste, nice and crunchy. I tell you, nothing sissy about this kind of food, folks. I mean, this has got flavor. Okay, this is ready. Now this fish is going to be so moist. You know what? You're not even going to need a sauce on it. Look at that. Now, if you want to do anything, I would put just some lemon. Very simple. Because this doesn't, it's been marinated in all that beautiful oil. You serve it with a little bit of lemon. And it's okay if the lemon gets on the greens because that's going to taste good too. Look at this. Ooh, top. Wow. This tastes exactly like it's been barbecued outside, and it's all in one piece. Look, it's juicy. I'm not kidding. This is incredible. Look at, see how moist that fish is? You see that? Look at that. Look how moist that is. This, you could eat this one every day. It's a good one. Okay, while we still got some heat going on that pan, I'm going to show you another one. Okay, that's delicious. Let me show you how fast you can cook with this thing. Go right on top. Got all this beautiful stuff going. Got my little trusty pan. I fill it with, what, 2 ounces of water? Now this is real classic Sicilian. They call it Samarillo. Okay, comes from the area around Messina. This is classic, served usually with swordfish, but we're going to do it with the mahi-mahi because that's what I got. But you got to use a lot of garlic here. Okay, garlic. Other key ingredient, olive oil. Now you're going to say, what is this guy doing? But believe me, when this comes together, a little bit of salt, good shot of pepper, a little bit of cappity or capers. Okay, let's just chop it up. All right. All right, this sauce, I tell you, all-time favorite for me. And we're gonna go back and grab a nice piece of parsley. It's Italian flat leaf. We don't need all that. Just put that in there. And then the key ingredient, which is oregano, which is my own. We grow this outside. Now, when you use oregano, you got to remember, squeeze it, because this what releases the juice or releases the oils. Okay, we let that come to a boil. The fish is ready to be turned. Look how fast that goes, huh? Look at this, look at this, look at this. Isn't that incredible? Okay. Look at that. Isn't that look beautiful? Okay, get the spoon. We want to baste this a little bit. And make sure you got enough. Okay, only thing you have to remember with this is make it come to a boil. The only thing. Then turn it off. That's all you want. You want that garlic to be half cooked. Look at this. Boy, I wish you could smell. Okay, now the secret to this dish. This is just about ready to be served. Okay? Look at this. This is called my secret sensational seasoning. I've got all these beautiful, oh boy, the thyme, the lavender, the anise, the fennel seed. Just gonna put a little bit on there. We got the sauce here. It's just so it permeates just a little bit. And I don't want you to use a lot of this because that's powerful stuff. But the more you use, the more money we make. So maybe, I'm kidding. Don't use a lot. Honest. Okay. That's cooked. Look at this. How's that look, huh? Look how that comes off. Look how that comes right off of that grill. Now, like I said, we just brought this to a boil. Okay? Look at all that garlic. Go right over the top. Because I want you to dip your bread in the sauce after. How's that look? I tell you. Okay, and what you do is you get a nice piece of lemon. You serve it with lemon. And, of course, we got to give it a little bit of a taste. Look at that. Barbecued fish. Boy, imagine putting that in a sandwich. You know what that would taste like? Absolutely incredible. You're going to love this one. Honest, try it.